What are some hard-to-swallow pills about relationships? You can't look for someone else to be your other half. You have to learn how to be a whole person on your own. This means being able to take care of your own emotional needs. 2. Eventually, love is not being crazy in love all the time. You could do everything right and still lose. Just because you love someone doesn't mean you should be with them. A relationship needs more than love. Losing your identity within a relationship is easy to do. Finding it again isn't. Remember to keep your friends and hobbies. If it endangers your mental health, it's not worth it. Sometimes you'll be abusive without being aware of it. Eventually, one of you has to die first. Fixer-upper relationships often lead to disaster. If someone is gonna cheat, there is no stopping them by checking their phone, messages, where they go or whatever. They are gonna cheat regardless. Your partner will poop and stink up the bathroom. It's disgusting. It's perfectly okay to want some space every once in a while between you and your partner. It is work. It's not just happily ever after and you're happy forever. But if you're willing to put in the effort, it's very worth it. In my experience anyway. No one loves anyone unconditionally. No matter how good or happy you feel, it can all go to shit the next day, or week. Relationships can work based on mutual respect and connection. But the person next to you might not be your soulmate, just someone you care about and get along with. All relationships end with goodbye. Sometimes through breaking up and sometimes through death. Relationships aren't magical be-all and end-all cures for mental illness. I have seen depressed people walk into a relationship and destroy the people. Familial relationships also need the effort that all other types get, or else they will fall apart. Happy wife, happy life is bullshit. Just because one is happy doesn't mean the other one is too. Happy house, happy spouse is the way to go. The majority of them come to an end. Wrong person. Right time is a thing. But so is right person. Wrong time. And sometimes things just aren't meant at all. Not everyone, hell, probably most people are not equipped to deal with a relationship after the honeymoon period ends. Your loved one can wake up tomorrow and decide they don't love you anymore. It is very possible to love someone too much. If you have a string of failed ones, you are at least part of the problem. Usually, compromises from both sides are necessary to make it work. That they might just be dating you cause they want a boyfriend, girlfriend and they don't actually like you. Relationships sometimes fall apart no matter how hard you try to keep them together. As my dad always says, you might not always like your so but you should always love them. Basically every day you should love them, but there will be days you don't like them or their actions, behavior. You are both deeply flawed and that should be acknowledged. Idolizing only makes it harder when something should be addressed. You're not the one. You become each other's one. You can do everything right and they may just not feel the same way you do. There's no such thing as unconditional love. There's always something that can break a relationship. It's just that some relationships are more fragile than others. Change. Women marry men expecting them to change. They don't. Men marry women expecting them to never change. They always do. Reddit is about 90% teens anymore. I would take any advice here with a grain of salt. Dumb people have happier ones. Man shrugging. If they're having a bad day, you're having a bad day. Love isn't enough. It needs more than just extremely deep love. Sounds cliché, but it's so true. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.